Welcome. Welcome, divine beings. Thank you for joining me for day 2 of Breathe and Listen. Gentle reminder to have somewhere comfortable to sit. You can be on the floor with some cushions. I've got a cushion and a yoga mat, or you can also be on a chair for the seated positions as well. And you may wish to have a blanket for the relaxation. Also, you can use it to cover your legs and around your waist if you wish to. And helpful to have some water as well. Okay, so let's just take a moment to arrive into the space. We're going to start to take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Do that again, in through the nose. And the sighing, in through the nose. Two more. Gently, we're going to start to tap with the fingertips around the thymus, here above the heart center, below the neck and throat. And we're going to make an once more. Keeping your eyes closed, starting to rub our palms together. Allowing ourselves to arrive into our space, into our practice. Keeping the hands palm to palm. Lengthen through the spine, shoulders relax. Lifting through the crown of the head. We're going to make the sounds of the heart, the R sound. We're going to do 3 of those, keeping the hands palm to palm in prayer position. Just making sure you're comfortable in your seated position. Ah. Dropping the chin to the chest, connecting with your heart, with your breath, with your body. Awakening the guides inside you. Breathing in, breathing out. You can keep the head gently tilted, or you can lift it back, keeping the eyes closed. Neck in a neutral position, lengthening through the spine. Taking a moment to inhale ease, to inhale clarity, and to inhale love. Inhaling ease, inhaling clarity, inhaling love, breathing it in. Inhaling ease, inhaling clarity, inhaling love, and the hands gently resting now, palm to palm, either directly over the heart or on the heart center. Feeling that ease as the heart beats, feeling that clarity, feeling the love. Allowing yourself to be here now, in this moment. On the exhale, releasing anything you don't need for your practice, blowing it away. On the inhale, creating spaciousness, receptivity, and allow. On the exhale, releasing anything you don't need. On the inhale, bringing in spaciousness, receptivity, anything you need in this moment, breathing it in. And just tuning in, see if you have an intention for your practice today. I am powerful. I feel blessed. I am a miracle. I am healthy. I am strong. I am vibrant. I am loved. I am supported. Bring the hands gently down towards the navel, keeping one around the heart center. We're going to breathe our intention from the mind into the body, into the heart, into the belly, through the breath. I am blessed. I am loved. I feel wonderful. I feel energized. I feel relaxed. Allowing the intention to move from the heart into the belly, into your body. Breathing in, breathing out. On the next exhale, we're going to blow the intention out into the universe. And just noticing how you're feeling today. Tuning into the physical sensations in the body. Tuning into the breath. Tuning into thoughts in the mind. Opening to receive, opening to release. Opening to receive, opening to release. Taking deep breaths. Opening to receive, opening to release. And then we're going to rub the palms once more. Covering the eyes with the warmth of the palms. Taking a moment to blink, open the eyes. And we're going to start with our cow and cat movement. So we'll start with it in the seated position today. So you can have hands just resting around the front of the shin, around the ankle, on the legs. And we're going to also, if you're on a chair, you can have them resting on the thighs. And we're going to lift as we inhale through the chest, arching the back. Round as we exhale. There's an option to inhale through the nose, not through the mouth. If you're having a more dynamic practice, you can do your breath of fire. If you're being more gentle, you just let your breath be more gentle as well. If you're feeling a lot of tension, you can inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. You can make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. It will help the body to calm down, to relax. Eyes gently closed. The gaze towards the third eye space between the eyebrows. You can bring the mantra in as well. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. But just keep the breath as well. So you might mentally do the mantra. Finding your rhythm, you can go slower or faster. Inhaling, exhaling, Sat Nam. We're going to inhale, lovely ones. We're going to lengthen up through the spine. Tension in the body, squeezing the belly button towards the spine. Squeezing through the perineum, activating your root lock. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breath is being held. And release. We're going to come to on all fours. We're going to do some cow and cat movements. Onto all fours, lovely ones. Knees aligned with the hips, wrists, elbows, shoulders aligned. You can have cushion for the knees as we start to arch. Inhaling to Sat, exhaling to Nam. Truth is my name. Sat, Nam. You also do the mantra mentally. Deep belly breaths if you can. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Finding your rhythm. What feels good for you in this moment at this time. Tuning in. Listening deeply. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Few more seconds. And then you choose, we're going to hold the position. Either you can rise into cat or arch into cow. And just taking some deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth of the nose. On the exhale, releasing tension in the body. On the inhale, bringing in activation, support, love. We're breathing in from the base of the spine. We're exhaling from the crown of the head. Inhaling from the base of the spine of the root chakra. Exhaling from the crown of the head. Inhaling from the base of the spine at the root. Exhaling from the crown of the head. Gently coming back into child's pose. Coming back into child's pose. You can be still in child's pose. You can have a little rock in your hips. You can bring your forearms on the floor and gently sway left and right. You can let the head rest on the floor and start to bring the hands towards where the feet are, the shins and calves, and let the elbows rest. Perhaps we can take a moment to just bring the hands, the back of the hands down, the palms facing the sky. I invite you to visualize that you've got breathing in the back of your lungs, like nostrils there. And just allowing the breath to move around the shoulders, the upper back. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Deep inhale, deep exhale. We're going to get ready for flying cows, lovely ones. So we lift up, gently coming up on the knees as we exhale. We're hinging forward, just tuning into where we can go. It's okay if the head doesn't touch the floor, the hands are flying up. Welcoming the day, welcoming the moment, releasing down. Especially beneficial if you're feeling tired, lethargic, a little depressed. This is a beautiful nourishing movement to do to give you a bit of energy, bring a shift to the lift. One more, lovely ones, one more. And then back into child's pose, back into child's pose. Notice if you want to rock or be still. Bringing the hands wide on the floor, the knees are a little bit wider than the hips. We're going to imagine there's a pen around the neck. We're going to go to the right wrist and the left, the right knee and the left, as if we're drawing a big number 8. Big ass leg shift. So here you can do your deep breath through the nose in and out. If you know your Ujjayi breath, you are welcome to practice Ujjayi breath. And the next time we come up towards the wrist, we're going to go towards the left wrist and do the same thing in the other direction. Letting the body move. And as we come down this time, lovely ones, we're going to come into puppy pose. So the hands are wide, the pelvis is lifted, the chest is melting towards the floor. So this is more for the heart and the shoulders. Child's pose more for lower back and pelvis. Taking some deep breaths here. And then coming up again onto all fours, we can bring the knees slightly in closer. We're going to do threading the needle here. This is where the left hand comes up and we thread it down, through and under. And we let the left ear rest towards the floor. The hand just threads through, and then I want you to play with the weight above the ear, below the ear. Play with the weight on the skull if you can. You can use a cushion for your head if you need to. Try not to force the head down to the floor. And we'll lift the hand up and down, and then the same on the right. The right hand's coming up, and threading down through under. Letting the hand that's threading through rest, and if you can, your head is coming towards the floor, and you're just changing the position of the weight on the skull. Just moving the head a little, just noticing where there's a place to stay, and take some deep exhales to release. Inhales to receive. And if you notice, lovely ones, an invitation to do one more. If you notice that one side felt tighter than the other, I invite you to go back to the tighter side. Otherwise, you can do it again, a couple of breaths on the left and on the right. Otherwise, back to the tighter side, taking 2 or 3 breaths. And then coming up into your seated position, up into seated. And then we're going to bring the shoulders up as we inhale, and a sharp exhale out through the mouth. Let's do 4 more. Last one. Big shoulder curls. Inhale and exhaling. Slowing down when we feel tension tightness. And in the other direction as well. 2 more. We're going to clasp the hands And then just let them lengthen away as the hands are clasped. Lengthening the hands, or I should say the arms, lengthening them away. So there's a tension around the shoulders and the chin is dropping towards the chest. If it feels very tight, I invite you to exhale through the mouth. We're going to do the clasp behind us now, clasping, letting the hands drop down. You can have space in the hands. You don't have to have the palms together. So you can have palms together, palms open. And I want to lift through your chest if you can, lifting through the chest and arching the spine, gently lifting on the chin. Please be careful with the back of the neck. Take some deep inhales, deep exhales. And then we're just going to release through the shoulders here. So the shoulders are just moving up and down. Some long exhales out through the mouth. We're going to come up into standing position, taking your time, coming up into standing position. Hands going to be on the waist, and we're rocking to the left and the right, rocking the hips to the left and the right. Doing your deep belly breathing if you can. And we're drawing circles, lovely ones, in one direction first. Softness in the knees. Rooted into the earth. Breathing into the heart. Breathing into the belly. Moving through the pelvis. And in the other direction, we go in the other direction. And gently coming back into center, back into center. And we're bringing the hands up in front as we exhale, coming down, bending the knees as we inhale, we come up. We reach the left hand over to the right and back to center, inhale. Exhale down, inhale up, reaching over. Right hand to the left. Also, you'll notice your right heel is lifted and you're reaching over. And grounding down, exhaling. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, reaching back to center. Exhale, coming up. Lengthening through on the reach. Twisting through that leg. Lifting through the heel. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling to reach. Heel lifting. Heel grounding. Exhaling to center. Let's do one more on the left. Center on the right. Back into center. We're going to bounce for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we come up. Shaking through the legs, lovely ones. Coming on the ball of the foot. Releasing through the knee and the hip and the other side. Once more again. And the other side. Once more. And the other side. Doing our bouncing here. And then swing the arms back and forth. Inhale, exhale. Keeping the body upright if you can. Deep breaths. Bringing energy in, letting the tiredness melt away. Opening to receive, opening to release. And then lovely ones, feet a little bit wider. We're going to twist to the left and the right, letting the arms just swing out. Comes one shoulder, then the other. One shoulder, then the other. And then as we go towards your right side, we're going to lift the left heel off. The hands come up and touch the top of the shoulders. And we'll do the same on the other side as we go to your left. Hands touching the top of the shoulders, opposite heel lifting. You can inhale on the left, exhale on the right. Or just some deep breaths. Keep those elbows high, realigning through the spine. Keep the elbows high. Come back to center when you're ready. Come back to center, hands on the waist, rocking through the hips. And big circles again, big circles in one direction. And in the other direction. And we're just going to do our shaking now, lovely ones, as we shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Whichever way you can shake, 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 shake. Recommended that you have one shaking practice a day minimum. Shaking away tensions, shaking away worries, shaking away troubles. Shake it out. And then gently we're going to come down into the lying down position on your back. And onto your back. You're going to have the feet on the floor, the knees bent. This is particularly helpful for the lower back. You have the knees bent. You bring the knees together, feet apart. Just bring your hands onto the belly now, hands onto the belly. In and out through the nose as we inhale, feeling the diaphragm, the belly filling like a balloon. And we exhale, squeezing the belly button towards the spine. Inhaling, filling the belly like a balloon. Exhaling, feeling the belly button dropping down towards the spine. Gentle squeeze for the internal organs here. A little pause before you start again. Two or three more of these breaths, awakening through your sacral center, your creativity, your feminine power. And then the feet can be about hip width, the knees come apart, the hands are resting. We're going to start to peel the spine off the floor, coming up gently into bridge pose. And then releasing down. The next time we lift, we can do a gentle glute squeeze if we wish to here. So very similar to the root lock. So when we squeeze in the glutes, we're activating through our pelvic floor. Optional, so you just do it on the lift and then you release. As you exhale to come down. And the final option of the ones is to bring the hands gently up. You bring them up over the head or towards the ceiling. And just finding your rhythm. You might be doing this a little bit slower or a little bit faster. Depends on how you are in this moment. What feels alive and aligned for you here and now. We'll do two more lifts and releases, two more lifts and releases. Going to bring the knees into the chest, rocking to the left and the right. And then we've got a couple of options. We're going to do a breath work here. So you can have option 1, feet wide, knees together. Option 2, lifting the feet up, knees bent. Option 3 is much more intense. It's when you're coming up from the upper body and the feet are about 10 inches, 15 inches off the floor. And there you can do your breath of fire. I'm going to go for option 2 myself. And so we're going to just do our... So I'm going to invite you to just do that for 1 minute with the mouth open. Keeping that O shape in the lips, breathing in, breathing out. Feeling the belly rising or falling. Gets a bit of a power breath here. Clearing away energetically from the inside out. On the next inhale, lovely ones, we're going to inhale. We're going to do a squeeze. If your knees are bent, squeeze the knees in towards you as you're inhaling and squeezing. If your legs are straightened, just squeezing the belly button towards the spine. If the feet are on the floor, squeezing the belly button towards the spine. And releasing. One more again, one more in, and inhale and hold. Choose your leg position. And release. Out through the mouth. One more inhale through the nose and holding. One more inhale through the nose and holding. And release. Well done. Knees into the chest. Have a little rock. Give the lower back a little massage. And then the right knee is open to the right shoulder, left knee to left shoulder, hands, right hand on the right knee, left hand on left knee. I'm just drawing some big circles with the knees together and apart, releasing around pelvis, massaging through the spine, opening through the hips. If there's anything going on with our hips at this time, you can just breathe in a golden sunlight ray to bring us healing into that area. Just visualizing it as we do this movement, bringing in healing into the hips, into the lower back. Whatever it needs to go, letting the energy flow there. And then again, lovely ones, feet coming flat, feet flat. You can have the knees together. Feet are apart, knees can be together or apart. And then we're going to again now start to lift the belly. There's an arch in the spine as we're lifting the belly. Remember, the lower back stays on the floor all the time. Then we're going to lengthen and flatten the back onto the floor. So these are small somatic movements. Arching as we lift the belly button. And then straightening the spine, feeling the back come down. Lifting. If the belly button wants to reach up, you can feel the arch underneath your spine. And then closing the arch, tilting the pelvis. This is a really wonderful movement to do for the lower back, the pelvic floor. It has a very soothing, calming effect on your nervous system. Very grounding. You really have to pay attention. And the next time we're lifting the belly button, And we can feel the arch. I want you to hold the breath on the inhale. And then as you exhale, holding the breath on the exhale, holding the breath on the exhale, the spine straightens down. And release on the inhale. And shaking through the feet. And the hands, shake, shake, shake. Ooh. Squeeze it into the little ball. Let the head off the floor. We're going to roll onto our side. We're going to come up into the seated position. We're going to come up into seated position. Invitation to have some water now or whenever you feel like you need to. So be in your comfortable seat. Lovely ones, we're going to get ready for our breathing practice here. Get my timer on. Okay. So the breath is it's the O shape, and we're blowing out quite strongly with that O shape, okay? And then we're going to have left hand, right hand reaching in front, palm is staying very close, thumb is staying very close to the palms. So we're going to do that for about 1.5 minutes. So please be comfortable. Keep with the breath. Melting those heart blocks, powering through. Pushing away what is no longer for us. Gentle movement in the upper body. Lengthening through the arms, palms, facing forward. Nearly there, keep going. Even when you get a bit uncomfortable, see if you can bring in that focus. And then, lovely ones, starting to clasp the hands together, clasping the hands, palms together, reaching out in front, chin to the chest. Exhale fully here. Hold the breath. Squeezing in the root lock if you wish to here. And release, shake out the arms. Take an inhale up to the mouth. Once more, clasping the hands together, reaching them out in front, rounding in the upper body, chin to the chest. Exhaling deeply, hold the breath. As you inhale, shaking the arms out. And exhaling, fully shaped through the mouth. So this one, we're going to lift the left shoulder on the inhale. Lifting the left shoulder on the inhale, releasing on the right. So you can do your breath with fire. You can also do a in through the nose and out through the mouth. Or in and out through the nose, okay? But what you want to do is feel the breath coming into your diaphragm. So if you're inhaling, belly button's coming out. As you're exhaling, belly button's gently squeezing in. Inhaling left, exhaling right. We're going to go for a little while longer if you can. Last 10 seconds, last 10 seconds. Getting ready to inhale, squeeze up both shoulders, squeezing through the root lock. Breathe, inhale, squeeze, hold the breath. And releasing out through the mouth. Give those shoulders and arms a shake. If you're on the floor, you can also give your legs a little shake here. Let them be out in front. Legs can be out in front, and you're just letting them have a little shake. If you're on your chair, you can have the feet on the floor and just rock them left and right. Just give them legs a little shake out. Okay, we're going to tune into our prosperity practice now. Breathing in, breathing out. Getting yourself comfortable. Have a sip of water if you need to. So remember, it's the breath is through the mouth. If you can, left hand over, right, left hand over. And remember, as the hands come down, they may rest towards the thigh, depends on the length of the arms. Mine come towards the floor, creating that shield of light, prosperity, healing, health, vitality. So as we inhale, hands up, as we exhale, hands down. Now, you don't have to go as fast or as fast as I am. You can go fast or slower. You're going to find your rhythm, beautiful one. So just be comfortable as we lengthen through the spine. And remember, the breath is the, if you can, okay? And let's go. Gently closing the eyes. Gaze between the eyebrows up the third eye. Visualize what you're opening to receive. What are you clearing away? New year, new beginnings. O-shaped breath, O-shaped mouth breath. You might start to feel some tiredness. You can slow it down, but don't stop the movement. See if you can use your breath and your heart to support you to go a little bit longer. If you do need to just take a pause, then just listen to your body. Just a little while longer. You're doing really well. I believe in you. You can do this. Last 10 seconds, lovely ones. Last 10 seconds. You're doing well. You can do it. And inhaling, hands coming up. Palms together, clasp the knuckles to the ceiling, lengthen, lift and hold. Squeeze and squeezing through the root lock and out with a, out through the mouth. Lengthen again, holding. Squeezing. and out. Through the mouth, once more, in, through the mouth or the nose. Squeeze. Oh, and releasing. Well done. Give those shoulders a little release. Doing really, really well. Really well. Okay. We're going to do the Har practice, the Har. So it's the repetition of the Har mantra. And so remember here, keep the left thumb, if you can, close. The right thumb can come underneath the left. And we want the sides of the hands. Har, 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 Har. Okay, lovely ones, when you're ready, eyes closing. Har, 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 Har. Letting the mantra guide you. Open to receive. Open to release. New year, new beginnings, new starts. Keep with the mantra. Har, 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 har. Feeling the blessings, feeling them coming in. Har, 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 har. Keeping with the mantra, keeping with the hand movement. You're doing so well. Har, 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 har. Nearly there, nearly there. Har, 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 har. Last 15 seconds. Har, 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 har. And keeping your palms cupped towards the ceiling, the palms face up. Receive your blessings now, lovely ones. Take an inhale to receive and hold your breath. And then gently release, and just keeping the hands in this position as you allow the blessings like a waterfall to come into your palms, and from your palms and hands to come into your heart and into your body. I am ready, I am open, I am present, I am worthy of receiving, I am loved, I am supported, I am abundant, I am blessed. I am a miracle. We just allow these blessings to go over our head and around us, just letting them come over your body. And then I invite you, lovely ones, just to take a moment here to just be comfortable as we're going to come into a gentle meditation. So you can be seated, you can be lying down. We're going to come into our guided meditation now. Start to visualize a ray of sun, golden healing light, coming in through the crown of your head, bringing in warmth, love, tenderness, nurturing, healing, protection, and power. Energy moving into the third eye, awakening your higher self, your intuition, your inner guidance. Golden healing light, moving down into the mouth and the jaw, into the neck and the throat. Awakening your voice, your authenticity, your unique expression of truth. Your ability to express as you. Golden healing light coming down into that. Shoulders, melting troubles, worries, burdens, heaviness, tension, tightness. Let that golden healing light melt it away. Coming into your heart space, into the front of your heart, into the back of your heart, softening heaviness from your past, releasing any fear, anxiety from your future. Golden healing light awakening your higher heart. And here we can do a gentle tapping again. In our higher heart area, on the chest, some gentle tapping. As we awaken with this golden healing light. Tenderness, compassion, love, which always starts with ourselves first and then to others. Tenderness, love, compassion. Anything else you wish to bring into your heart, you can do that now. Releasing the tapping. Golden healing light, gently coming down into solar plexus, activating divine masculine. Your ability to do and feel worthy, confident, to have stability and structure, to say no, to have boundaries, to be strong, to be confident. Golden healing light moving down into your sacral center. Activating divine feminine energy, your ability to say yes, your Shakti energy, your ability to step into the unknown, to trust fully, your creative power. Golden healing light coming down into the base of the spine, bringing in safety, clearing out lack and scarcity, bringing in abundance, prosperity, grounding, presence. Golden healing light moving into your hips, into your pelvis, bringing in healing, bringing in softness, bringing in strength, bringing in balance, wholeness, wellness. Golden healing light moving through your legs, your knees, your feet. Anchoring into the earth, when we invite the energy of Divine Mother to wrap you in her blanket of love, her blanket of care, of support, of healing. And there's an invitation now, beloveds, to just come and rest. Maybe taking a lie down, maybe wrapping your blanket around you now in this moment. To just be in your resting position. Let yourself be loved and supported and nurtured and nourished like a child of this universe. If I could open to receive support and say yes, if I could really trust and allow that, what would become possible for me? If I could really say yes to receive, to inhale that in, what would become possible for me if I could open to receive, to fully say yes, to really trust, to say yes, yes, yes to me, to my dreams, to my desires, to my aspirations, to my heart. What would become possible for me? And just allow yourself to be with that, curious as you rest and receive, as you rest and release. You can stay here. You can stay here a little while longer. Stay here a little while longer. We're just going to close our practice together, but you can stay a little while longer, lovely ones. Close our practice. We're just going to chant together the Gong. So you can be lying down, rubbing the palms, seated. Om. Om. And resting on heart center. Great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. Thank you, divine beings, for letting me share with you. Satanam, namaste. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Shine bright. Keep sharing your heart. Keep being you. Love and blessings. Thank you so much for being with us.